hopefully the audio is good for all audio listeners. I was going to get my microphone out, but I'm recording something else after this, and I don't want to get confused with the recording on there, and it's going to be a whole nightmare with confusion. Also, this episode will be relying on the camera's mic that I've attached to the mic, so it's external. This is not the built-in mic, but it's an external mic. Hello everybody and welcome to the third channel if you're watching this on YouTube on the weird side, and hello to Apple listeners if you're hearing my voice. Sorry if the mic's not very good, and hello, I'm waving to the Spotify viewers if you're watching this. Hopefully Apple will include video so I can wave at the Apple listeners, not just YouTube and Spotify people. Welcome to Only Murders on TV. Now you're probably thinking, Tom, is this a review of the Disney Plus original Only Murders in the Only Murders in the Building? No, Tom. Oh, hello, Tom. You know, Only Murders in the Building is on Disney Plus Star in the UK and some other parts of the country, but it's on Hulu in America, so it's not a Disney Plus original. Yes, I did know that. There you go. So, in this podcast, each episode we'll be reviewing a different murder mystery or crime drama. They're technically the same thing. This is TV shows. They're none of your Kenneth Branagh Poirot films, just your traditional ITV Poirot. So this is British crime and mystery and American crime. But I don't watch enough American crime shows, so we're mainly reviewing British ones. So, they're probably wondering, Tom, why do you look a little bit smart? Well, I'm filming another video later that requires a shirt, so no point. Well, I've just filmed a video that uses a shirt. No point in filming this video and then getting my shirt back on. So, if you're watching the video, that's why I'm smart. So we'll be like this every episode. So, the episode lengths of these videos will also change. So, the podcast might be 8 minutes. The podcast might be 12. If I ever get a guest, which I highly doubt it, might be an hour. Who knows? And also the audio will improve as the podcast goes on, but it's just the circumstances I'm in today. Because this is on YouTube wise, it's my third video of the day, I think. Yeah, it is the third video of the day, and then I've got 2 more videos to film after this. I know. Very busy am I. Anyway, we're getting distracted from the whole point of the podcast. Hello, editing Tom here. So the audio is going to be even worse in this. I'm currently editing it. There's 2 bits where the mouth went and it sounded awful. I had to cut those bits out. So what I said was that the program that we're talking about was available on BritBox in the UK and I think Australia, and on BBC in America. It was aired on ITV in the UK and it aired on BBC America in America. I also want to point out that I'm not just going to be talking about British and American crime / murder mystery programs. I'll also be talking to ones from Sweden, Norway, Denmark, around the world. So there's anyone from around the world where I can get my hands on it, I can watch it, whether or not it's subtitled or not. Who knows? Who really knows? So, what you're about to see is a bit that makes no sense, and then another bit that makes no sense, but they'll all make more sense in a moment, if that makes any sense. So, sorry about the audio being rubbish. Thank you for listening, Apple podcast viewers. Thank you for watching Spotify and YouTube viewers. I was going to put text on it, but then I realised, what about the Apple viewers? I know. Simple answer that. We're talking about the ITV programme in America. I'm not too sure around the world, but if you have BritBox, it should be on BritBox. It's the one and only Broadchurch. There was an American version called Grace Point, but that was awful. Anyway, so Broadchurch, what is it? Who's in it? Olivia Colman's in it, a nominated BAFTA winning, Oscar winner actress, and Jodie Whittaker, who is best known now as the Doctor in Doctor Who, and David Tennant, who has been in Shakespeare, Doctor Who, and all sorts. He's everywhere. He's Mr. Tennant. He's also in the new Sandman. Anyway, so it's about this rural village called Broadchurch, right? There is churches. So Arthur Darwin, who played Rory Williams in Doctor Who, plays a vicar. And it's all about Lazarus. Danny Latimer. There you go. See, I watched this programme quite a few years ago, so my memory of the characters' names are a little bit ropey. Now, I should have already had the phone out with it on, so I could then say, oh, here we go. But, here we go. Broadchurch. TV shop. Let's see if it comes up right. Broadchurch. No, brochure. I'm not really good at spelling as well. Broad. It's broad. Wait. Broad. Church. There we go. Broadchurch lasted for 3 series, right? So let me go, right. So the characters we have David Tennant. So I'll tell you the characters' names. To get the characters' names, we're going to have to go to your friend of mine, Wikipedia. Now, Chris Chibnall was a showrunner on this before he did Doctor Who. Take Wikipedia with a pinch of salt. You can edit it, so it might not be correct. Anyway, here we go. Broadchurch is a British crime drama. Broadcast on ITV for 3 series between 2013 and 2017. Each episode will do an overview of the show first. It was created by Chris Chibnall, who was acted as an executive producer and wrote all 24 episodes. Woo! And produced by Kudos, which is a popular company spelled Kudos. Yeah. In association with Imagery Friends Production Limited, the series is set in Broadchurch, a fictional English town on the coast of Dorset. Never been to Dorset, I don't think. And focus on Detective Inspector Alec Hardy, played by David Tennant, and Detective Sergeant Ellie Miller, played by Olivia Colman. There'll be no spoilers to the who did said crime within this, just in case you haven't seen Broadchurch. So, let's work it out. Let's see. The cast also include Jodie Whittaker, Andrew Bircham, Charlotte Beaumont, Arthur Darwin, Jonathan Bailey, Vicky McClure, Adam Wilson. Vicky McClure, spelled McClur, is best known for Line of Duty and Trigger Point, among many other things, but there are 2 main ones at the moment. And Adam Wilson and Matthew Grayley, spelled Gravellie. Woo! Yes. The first series, which premiered, whichever one the UK word in, on the 4th March 2013, and focused on the death of local 11-year-old Daniel Latimer, or as the parents called him, Danny. His mother, Beth, played by Jodie Whittaker, and father, Mark, played by Andrew Bircham, and sister Chloe, played by Charlotte Bowman, is a key focus. The second series, which premiered, on the 5th of January 2015, following the, so basically, the first series was about the murder. They solved the murder. Second series was about the court case, so the murderer in the court, and all that around it. And then the final series is about brand new murder. Like a whole new thing. Yeah. The third and final series, which aired on the 27th of February 2017, focused on it. This channel is family friendly, the YouTube side, and so is all the podcasts. So I'm not going to talk about some of the kill is a sort of not family friendly term, but it's a term that used in children's programs, but certain words like certain type of murders aren't, so I'm not going to mention them. So it's about what so I'm just not going to mention what the storyline is for the final series. It's quite gruesome and it's quite horrifying for younger viewers. So I mean, the first series, it's not really a family show technically, depending on how you would view it. You could watch it as a family. If you've got younger kids I'm not too sure. The first two series, there isn't really much horrificness about it, as in, like, visually. There isn't a context about it, and the sort of stuff this sort of show isn't that too horrific for younger viewers. But the final series is, like, no, I won't let younger viewers, like, younger, I mean, like, 10 under. That's just my opinion. 10 under, I don't think is suitable for the final series, but series 1 to 2 sort of, I'll allow it, but it depends on you as an individual whether or not you would allow your kid to watch it. But in my opinion, I just don't think the third series is as family friendly as we would like. Well, we wouldn't, because it's a crime drama. So all three series received positive reviews and praise for writing and cinematography and character development. Right? So, is there any behind-the-scenes information that someone on Wikipedia has wrote up? Let's find out! Right, here we go. This is for international viewers. The media release. The first series of Broadchurch was released on DVD and Blu-ray in the United Kingdom by Acorn Media UK on 20th of May 2013. The series was released on DVD in the United States on the 1st of April 2014 by Entertainment One. Right, what about Series 2? Where was that released? Oh, promotion and broadcast. On the 19th of November 2014, two 20-second teaser trailers began airing on ITV, and each titled The End Is Where It Begins. On November the 16th, 2014, a third 20-second trailer aired on ITV in two versions voiced by character Alec Hardy and Ellie Mills, respectively. These were also titled The End Is the Beginning. A fourth Series 2 trailer was released on the 11th of December. Old Faces, a song written and performed by Laura Doggett, mispronounced that probably, featured on the trailer. The first episode aired on the 5th of July 2015 on ITV in the UK and TV3 in Ireland. Canada channel Showcase TV1 in New Zealand both debuted Series 2 on the 11th. In Australia, ABC on the 15th, while BBC America aired the second series in the United States beginning the 4th of March. There we go. That is it for the Wikipedia search. The Wikipedia search. Did to my own jingle. The Wikipedia search. Wikipedia. Anyway, so what do I think of Broadchurch? I've seen a lot of crime dramas in the UK, and I've got to admit, this is up there in the top 10. Obviously, at number 1, the greatest crime drama of all time, The Bridge. And number 2 has got to be Broadchurch. I'll give Broadchurch number 2. Yeah, I'll make the rules. I make the rules on this podcast. I make the rules. I'll put Broadchurch at number 2 and put the Bridge. The Tunnel, the final series, The Tunnel, was quite good. I'll do a whole video on remake, remake, crime drama remakes. I'll do a whole podcast episode on that, because that is a hot topic because of Grace Point being the US version of Broadchurch, the Bridge between America and Mexico being the US version, and The Tunnel being between France and England, the UK version. Anyway, so Broadchurch, I would recommend it. It's hard-hitting, and it's David Tennant, not at his finest, because David Tennant and his finest is playing the 10th Doctor in Doctor Who, but this is amazing. This is probably the first time since Doctor Who that he uses his Scottish accent. I mean, like, since he became master, because he was in something else before that, thinking of the Asylum, before that, in his Scottish accent, but when he blew up and became as popular as ever, it was the first thing he did, using his Scottish accent. I loved The Bridge as much as everyone did, but I didn't watch it as of the time. At the time, people were talking about it, 1 or 2, But I watched it when BritBox came to the UK on launch day. Obviously, I had BritBox a few weeks before, but I watched it and it loved it, and my parents now want to watch it. I would recommend it to them. It is incredible. We watch a lot of crime dramas as a family, but I watched this for myself and it was amazing. I also want to watch Shetland as well, but that's a different thing for a different day. Why do I like it so much? Well, Olivia Colman, David Tennant, Jodie Whittaker, the fact that it's a fictional town near Dorset, Broadchurch, the scenery, the music, the cinematography, Chris Chibnall, I could go on. Phoebe Waller-Bridge was in it a little bit. It was just incredible. You had Jodie at her finest, right? And then she went on Doctor Who, and was even more incredible. I mean, she went from strength to strength. David Tennant went from strength to strength to strength. Oh, he's out there. He should have won an Oscar by now. But I don't think he's been in that many films that have ever been Oscar nominated. Anyway, Olivia Colman was brilliant in this. She went from strength to strength as well. I don't think anything could let it down. There isn't any of it that is rubbish. I know this sounds really biased, but, well, I mean, the first series isn't as good as the first two. But you can't have them all. It was still amazing, it's still brilliant, but I do think series 1 and 2 were a little bit better. That's the only criticism of Broadchurch I'm ever going to give. So, we've been going for nearly 15 minutes now. I reckon, because I can't say enough good things about it, I'm going to stop saying things about it now and leave it. I'm going to go. I'm going to end this podcast here. I'm going to be back next time talking about the bridge, right? And we're gonna talk about what is my top 10 list, and we're gonna work out what other people's favourite crime dramas are, and we're gonna hopefully try and get some crime drama aficionado on the podcast. So audio will improve, visuals won't. Well, it will. Everything will improve because I'm Mr. Improvement. I'm Mr. Improvement. So, I'm off now to go and film another video. Thank you guys for listening. If you listen on Apple Podcasts, thank you guys for watching. If you watched on Spotify or on YouTube, thank you. And make sure you watch a lot of crime dramas. Acorn TV has a load. BritBox has loads. The UK, BBC iPlayer and ITV Hub have loads. But you'll find crime dramas everywhere. The American crime dramas are a little bit different, but which American crime drama do you want me to talk about? Leave it in the YouTube comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. If you're on Spotify, give me 5 stars. If you're on Apple Podcasts, give me 5 stars. If you're on YouTube, I'll say it. I never say it enough, and I don't never say it ever because I don't really like doing it. But subscribe. I'll say that now. Thank you guys for watching. Bye. Woo! I love crime dramas.